Now in today's class, we are going to discuss about gaseous exchange in plants, or we can say site of photosynthesis. So before discussing this, we'll give a quick glance on the process of photosynthesis. So since we are done with photosynthesis, there are three major steps in the photosynthesis. So first step is absorption of light energy. Absorption of light energy. First step is in that means this leaf it will absorb. These are chloroplasts and इनमें chlorophyll होता है. Chloroplasts में chlorophyll होता है. They'll absorb the light energy. That means this light energy will be absorbed, and in the next step, this light energy will be converted into chemical energy. ये light energy convert होगी into chemical energy along with the splitting of water. इसी के साथ water split होगा hydrogen और oxygen में. This two times. Now after these two steps, we will get ATP. यहाँ पे हमें ATP मिलेगा. Suppose this is A, this is TP. Now this ATP means it's having the energy adenosine triphosphate in terms of adenosine triphosphate. And the third step is a reduction of carbon dioxide into carbohydrates. These are three major steps of photosynthesis. Now I will start the main topic, that is site of photosynthesis, or we can say gaseous exchange of photosynthesis in plants. Now gaseous exchange in plants, it occurs via stomata. Gaseous exchange, stomata. Now for understanding this gaseous exchange, we need to develop into cross section of a leaf. So we'll make a cross section of leaf. Now this is a leaf, and these are green dots, chloroplasts. Now this is a leaf, and now if we see it at micro level, we will observe and see like this diagram. So we will see this is the outer layer called epidermis. Now below this outer layer, we will see this rod-shaped structure which contains some dot-like structure in it. Now this rod-like structure is called palisade parenchyma. This is called palisade parenchyma, and it contains dot-like structure called chloroplast. These dot-like structures, chloroplast. Now below this there are some other components like this. This component is called spongy parenchyma. Spongy parenchyma. Now this palisade parenchyma, it contains this part. These are also called leaf cells. Now this palisade parenchyma, it contains most of chloroplast in it, and which in turn contains chlorophyll, which is used for absorption of light. This is the main component in the photosynthesis part. And now below spongy parenchyma, there is that this switch-shaped structure, and it's called stomata. Where exchange of gases takes place. Now this dot-like structure, this palisade parenchyma and spongy parenchyma are collectively called mesophyll cells. So the actual site for photosynthesis is where which contains the chloroplast. Also, this is called mesophyll cells. Now we can say photosynthesis is carried by mesophyll cells. Now this is the whole illustration of gaseous exchange in plants, and here we have seen the structure of leaf at micro level. Now we will see the structure of stomata at micro level. Now the structure of stomata. Now in the structure of stomata, we will see different components inside. So for that, I'll rub it first. Now we will see the structure of stomata. Now in the stomata, if we'll see, there's a stomatal pore. This is the stomatal pore, and it is surrounded by guard cells. So this is stomatal pore. It is surrounded by guard cells, and on these guard cells there are some other cells. They are called subsidiary cells. These are called subsidiary cells, and the outer layer of the subsidiary cells are called epidermal cells. Epidermal cells. Now, this is the whole structure of stomata. Now, note down the two requirements, the two conditions for this stomata. Now, the conditions of stomata, because as we know, these subsidiary cells, they help guard cells to regulate water, means to regulate water. When there are two conditions for this, so the first condition is when water enters into the guard cells, stomata will open. When water enters into guard cells, this stomata will open. This is the take home here. Stomata will open. Remember, I took that enter means open here. Now, second condition is when water leaves the guard cells, this stomata will close. Stomata will get closed. Now, there's another tricky thing, that leave means close. So the overall structure is like this. If this is open, stomatal pore, then we can make another one little smaller, then this is closed one. This one, if this is open, this is closed stomatal pore. These are epidermal. So this one is closed stomatal pore. So these are two conditions required for stomata, where water can be regulated by just opening and closing the stomatal pore. Thanks.